listening to the Hanging from the Rafters podcast.
I dislike it on a personal level.
I dislike it extremely. I don't hate it, but I dislike it to the point where if you don't stop, I may hit you.
With Chris Rafter.
Smells like Bigfoot's dick.
Why don't you go back to fucking France or wherever the hell you're from?
Yeah.
Pull it out. Let's see it. What are we even fucking doing here?
Austin Rafter.
I can't believe what's happening to me. You ain't going nowhere. I got you for 3 minutes. 3 minutes of playtime.
Bryce Silver.
Gonna herpesipilitis. I got it from this one tramp that I was with. Come on, you idiot. You gotta. What do you mean? Anyway, brother, here's Wonderwall.
And Tim Morris.
Do you think the mimes actually stab people, or do you think they just mime it? Jamie, can you pull up a video of somebody's head being crushed by sonar? That'd be great.
Well, pitter patter, let's get at her.
Wake up! Wake up! Wake up!
What just happened? Like goes right back into it.
Yeah, the creature from the Black Lagoon is
I
the one
just
that's
remember
surprised.
there was one funny song where like it's him doing like a montage, and at one point there goes, he's like, "Watch out for that train, sweet fucking Trice, he fucking jumps the train." That's all I really remember with those two scenes. But I remember it was actually funny. It was just like the Freaknik fucking one.
Yeah.
Which one did.
You can't find that on it
Freaknik
online
is
anymore. You
back!
can't
Really?
find that. Nope.
I fucking loved that one when it first came out.
I'll find
It's
it.
so funny.
I
I mean,
got
you could probably find a torrent of
Six
it.
No,
six
I-
next to the couch, nigga, raise up.
Yeah, 6 nuts to cash, nigga, raise up.
I'll show you where to find it later. I'm
Tim's
not
a
gonna
top
say it
notch
on the podcast and get it pulled.
Hacker.
Yes,
He's gonna get in the FBI. He's borrowed from them. They
No,
have
there's a
That
there's a
one was
site where you
fucking-
can watch like all the cartoons.
Oh,
That one,
okay. Shit.
that's where I first found out that fucking
YouPorn.com.
What's
Been
his
on it.
name? The guy who
The good
does all
cartoons.
the
Yeah.
the
Little bit.
fucking auto tune. Who the fuck is the rapper? Does,
I don't remember. The Lil
T-Pain.
Wayne.
T-Pain.
yeah.
T-Pain.
So that's
He was
where
on
I
a
found
bunch of
out-
Adult
so,
Swim
but that's where I
shows.
found out that like have you ever seen him actually sing? That fool is a good ass motherfucking singer.
Yeah.
What are you doing with all this fucking?
Yeah.
It's so crazy to think that like he's so good at it. He's like, I think it'll be even better with this fucking whatever
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
auto tune.
Well, 'cause at that
I'm gonna make
time-
it that much better.
I think it would be great if he had a song where just in the middle of the song he starts singing normally. He's like, I don't even need
I
this
think there
auto-tune
are. I think there
shit."
are. Is a song where he does like the hook at least.
How does he go?
Anytime, all I think of.
Make him
Goes,
do it again.
fuck you.
All I think of when I
Everyone
think
wait
of
for
him
him to do it
though
again.
is I think of fucking I'm on a boat. Never thought I'd be on a boat. It's a great big watery road.
Speaking of on a boat, you're listening to the Raptors podcast. We're in my living room.
the broadcast.
It's about 105
It's
degrees
not-
in here.
It's not a boat at all.
It is
But we
not.
never thought
and,
we'd be
Tim's
on a
here.
boat.
Bryce, Austin, me, and the dog's tearing something up on the floor.
It's a great big watery road.
That's like Post Malone. He uses a little bit of auto tune too.
Oh, he does a lot. Like White Iverson was all a fucking hell.
Well, he has songs without it too, like
Yeah,
very
yeah.
limited, and it's like
And he plays Magic the Gathering. Very into Magic.
he used to be
Gathering.
a metal kid. He used to be a scene kid.
That's funny.
What a dork.
It's also a funny thing that like I seen all the scene kids, a lot of the scene kids that I used to be in the scene when I was young, going to that. Like half of them are fucking DJs now.
Yeah, oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah.
It's fun. I love it too. There's not even like they're not bad either. It makes sense. It just
I
kind of
couldn't make it in a real band, so here we go.
Well, especially it makes sense when you get into like half of them are dubstep DJs, so it's
Yeah.
just like the themes and tones of those musics are very similar. With maybe like some, there's obviously a bit of difference for fucking that fucking DJ first, like a get it, something with a fucking with metal, but they're very similar, so it makes perfect sense, especially because a lot of them are just musicians. When you see a lot of like Skrillex like that dude.
He was from First to Last.
He was
from First to Last. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I remember there's a video in the early EDCs when they moved to Vegas where he sings like a from First to Last song and he just like really belts it. And you see like he's a good musician.
He's a fantastic
But
singer.
he just kind of found his way into this new thing, and it makes perfect sense. But it's also so
Yeah.
funny to see like all these kids who used to be fucking like like fucking think they're fucking metalheads and hard as shit metal motherfuckers, and now they're doing DDM.
Yeah, I'm just doing the EDM shit. Actually, our friend
Funny,
from
half
North
of
of the
them
Woods,
probably used to say that shit's gay.
They probably used to when
They
they
definitely
first heard
did.
about it. Oh, definitely, yeah.
they definitely did. If you don't remember, our friend Sean Decker from when I was in North of the Woods,
Yes.
the guy who looked like Matt,
Yes.
the
yes.
shorter one, he's actually professionally a DJ and music producer now.
That's what I remember. Brian Andrews.
Yeah.
Professionally.
He does.
No, he plays huge ass fests.
That's
See, I
fine.
know
It's
Brian
still a
just
joke
does
to
like
me.
he does like whatever nightclubs and shit, but he still does well for himself.
Hey, you
He does
remember,
okay.
remember Steve Jenkins? He's fucking dead.
Who's Steve Jenkins?
Remember Leroy Jenkins? He's fucking in there.
At least he's
At
got
least he
chicken.
got chicken. At least he's not chicken.
At least I
just,
got chicken.
I just had that Drowning Pool song that
Pointed towards you.
I just had that Drowning Pool song that I don't care about anyone but me song fucking pop into my head the other day, and I was reminded that dude drowned.
He literally died. He's in a drowning pool.
So you nerd.
I mean, he didn't drown in water, but he still drowned.
Would he drown in his own vomit?
Yeah.
Oh,
I love
God.
the story about the original singer from what's it called, Chicago, that he was playing with his gun. And his buddy's like, hey, you shouldn't play around the gun. He's like, it's fucking unloaded, bitch, and shoots himself in the head.
That's great. You're fucking smart, man.
It'd be even funnier if she wasn't even shocked by it. She's like, told you, stupid. Like, fucking at his dead body, just fucking idiot. I told you.
I showed these guys a video the other day where this dude is sitting there just filming on the side of the street, like he's filming traffic go by, and this dude pulls up next to him and is like, "What are you filming for? The fuck you filming for?" Shit,
yeah.
and starts walking up on him like, "I'm gonna take your phone. I'm gonna take your fucking phone," and starts smacking at his
He
phone.
yells at him, give him his phone.
And the dude that was filming just
Whips his
so
cock out.
fucking calmly
Yeah.
just whips out this pepper spray, blasts him in the eye, just one quick,
Yeah.
and
close.
fucking dude spends the next like
It's-
3 minutes just stumbling
It's
around.
so
He's,
funny.
like, reloading.
Watching him, he's doing that like very flamboyant gay like
Yeah.
stomp walk. Like, ah, why are you doing to me?
He's really
Hey, you
hamming
sprayed
it up.
me on my face. And the guy's like, motherfucker, I was trying to get some B-roll here of cars driving by, asshole.
Yeah.
I don't care about you or your piece of shit car. Your car's a piece of shit.
Well, I
Also,
saw,
did that pepper spray just knock you out of the closet?
It
Yeah,
treated
right.
him like
Yeah, right.
Yo,
just
what
turned you
the
gay.
fuck?
treated him like the
He
bitch
turns
that he
real
was.
I'm gonna kick your ass, motherfucker. Oh my God! Can you believe?
Oh
what
my
you
god, I'm
did
getting
to
on
me?
the phone and calling someone.
It's gonna leave a rash.
Well, I
Well,
stomp
I love how
around.
at the end, there's like, just sit down. Well, the guy who sprayed him was like, sit down.
I'll
We'll help
call
you
the-
out.
yeah,
We'll
I'll
call
call
the
the cops."
ambulance for you. Like, you just fucked up and got my face, and I'm scared for myself.
I like how once they finally did find
You
somebody
fucked around
to
and
get
found
him
out.
water, the dude just kept turning around and asking questions till they're finally like, "Get him some water."
I saw a really good one of there's some kind of like a medical emergency going on, and this dude was there to like film the police for like police brutality, and it's in like I assume a black neighborhood because it's just all black people except for the police.
Yeah,
And
ACAB, dude.
This lady is like there, this middle-aged lady,
It was
whatever,
Beverly Hills.
and she's like, yeah, it didn't look like Beverly Hills to me. I'm just saying. And she's like, what the fuck you filming for? What the fuck you filming for? And he's like, I'm here to film the police. And so she gets all up in his face and like pissed off at him and starts like throwing shit at him, right?
She gets all up in his ass.
And he tells the officers,
That's
and he's
empty.
like,
Why did you even grab that?
he like tells the officers and everything, and he's like, hey, if she doesn't back up, I'm gonna pepper spray her. And so naturally they hear that and they go, well, I'm gonna pretend I didn't. And she keeps going, eventually gets pepper sprayed, and fucking she kind of like the guy, from the video we were just talking about. She like, for whatever reason, like doesn't phase her for the first moment, and then all of a
And
sudden
then it hits her.
just the hard restart comes on, and she's like rebooting for like 5 minutes, all confusedly, fucking like you said, stumbling around. She's like running into cars and shit. So she's like, what the fuck would you do that for? And she's
Can
like,
I
throwing,
take a minute for
I
our video
told you
listeners
why
to
I was gonna
enjoy
do
Austin's ass? Look at it. Fantastic.
that big old butt right there. But yeah, she's like throwing rocks
Showing
and
it off.
branches and
Like
shit
that
at him.
ass.
I love when that happens.
Don't
though.
break something.
If you do this,
Broken.
I'm going to do this. The person does it, and the other person does that. And then they ask, why
Yeah,
did you do that?
Well, I don't know.
told you
Yeah.
before I did it.
Why
I
did
was
you
gonna
do
it.
that?
You know what's funny is I just watched fucking what's it called? Dirty Harry.
You
the
sure it
other
was
day.
Dirty Harry?
It's
Sure
funny.
was
It's
nothing?
hard not to watch that now after having seen Gran Torino, where like there's the first scene is like these black dudes rob a
You
bank,
keep expecting
but
the
he walks
N-word to
by.
roll out of his
You
mouth.
just see like like the getaway driver is just sitting there smoking cigarettes, and like he walks by them, doesn't do anything, and just like, "Don't fucking smoking cigarettes while you're black. You know that's illegal, darky."
Oh my god.
You know what he was thinking.
They're like, get this man an Academy Award.
And then like it's funny because the whole movie's about how like fucking these felons have
Well,
too
it's
many
mainly
rights.
about AIDS.
Have too many rights, and like the murderer gets away because he shoots him and steps on his leg. It's like, yeah, motherfucker, if you're doing that to someone who's not the felon, now you're just beating on an innocent person, you piece of shit. There's a reason we have these rules for police officers.
Well,
God damn it.
I've been saying it
you
since
know
day
when they-
one.
You know when
Ain't
they
even
said,
saying it.
You know when they said felon, they really meant,
The other one.
No, it's a white
POCs.
dude. The bad guy's a white dude
Oh.
who's like a
Yeah,
sniper killing
he was
people.
a white dude who was a euphemism for people of color.
Oh, for sure, definitely.
His character was symbolic of that.
For POCs?
They weren't going to actually cast one.
of course.
You mean POC Pirates of the Caribbean?
Yeah,
Yes.
that's
Yes.
what I meant.
Caribbeans.
Yes,
That's
Pirates
what
of the
that's what I
Caribbean.
call them. You know, it's fucking pirates everywhere around here.
Imagine that.
Ugh.
Imagine being like some like front company that's like trying to do things for.
The NBA is like
POCs.
98% pirates.
Yeah. That's your fucking gimmick.
Oh,
Yar.
I loved when people started using like CP, like
CP.
cheese pizza
Cheese pizza.
instead of piled chorn.
Piled
you know.
short.
Paul Shorn.
That was
The
CPS.
fuck
never
are you
mind.
talking about?
CP. The acronym CP is for
I'm
Cheese
down with
pizza.
OPP,
and DO double G.
and you all know me.
What about ODB?
No.
No, I don't like that guy.
Stop it.
He's an old dirty bastard.
Knock
Is
it
what
off.
he is.
I'm more of a RZA guy.
Oh yeah, I see. I
The
see.
RZA, the Jizza, the Wu
I'm
Tang.
more of a terrible fucking
Clint.
whatever kung fu movies guy, like the RZA.
I'm
Wait,
less
he's
about
in-
the music and more about the movies that inspired.
What
the
was
music.
with that? There was like a time in the 90s where black dudes were really into kung fu.
Well, it's because
I don't know, man. They still are, you know.
Because of
like they're out there
Blockbuster?
shooting people, but they're like, but I want to do like flips and shit.
But
Well,
that would be
it's funny
cooler
'cause
though.
they
Like
make
that's
it-
that show, that fucking show about
LOL,
Wu Tang.
that's what the Hulu one makes it seem like. What it is like they got into it because those were the cheap ass movies you can get, and that's all their family could afford.
See now, all
It's like you
superhero.
can go to the fucking Chinese market and,
then
get like 700
and then
fucking.
from there they started collecting like rare ones and shit.
yeah, and they started getting.
I
into,
thought
like,
though
the
the
Wu-Tang
message
thing.
of the show is Wu Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with.
It was.
Turns out all superhero anime is made by black people from America.
It was if you're
That'd be
Ghostface
great.
Killer, you can survive 3 drive-bys unscathed.
Completely fine. Well, they missed.
Within like the first month and a half of deciding that you guys might want to be the Wu-Tang Clan.
I'll bet you 50 Cent was pissed when he found out that wasn't real. He's like, "What the fuck, dude? Like,
You know,
I
how
got-
long
I
was
got
in the
shot.
fucking hospital for?
yeah, I can't talk right because my jaw's all fucked up, and this
How
guy's
is-
lying."
I almost
Do
had
you-
to do a Kanye.
Do you remember that scene in Get Rich or Die Trying when his jaw is wired shut and he's like talking to his girlfriend? He's like crying. He's like, I think she was like, "I'm done with you, motherfucker. Your fucking jaw's wired shut. You're nasty as shit. Get away from me."
You're all gross and shit looking right
You
now.
ain't about to
I'm gonna go fuck
accomplish shit.
Kanye.
You ain't about to get rich. You're just about to die trying.
You a
Ah,
die bitch.
Well, that's kind of the message of the movie.
Get rich off Christ dying.
No one.
I mean,
That was the best
Nice.
joke that fucking.
he really
that
does
did-
kind of look like a bitch after like Through the Wire came out. and-
Does he look like? Wait, what's through the wire?
That's what fucking stopped you. You're gonna do a joke and
Hold
you're like,
on.
"Wait a minute, through the wire."
Back it up. What is
Kanye
that?
West did a whole fucking album with
Oh,
his jaw
Kanye
wired
West.
shut.
Yeah, I thought you meant.
I did
fucking,
not know
I
that
thought
he
you
did
Not
meant
even because
50
he broke
Cent.
his jaw. He wired it shut because he
Yeah,
wanted
he
to
just
record
wired
in
it
that
shut on
way.
purpose.
He's like,
It
I'm trying to
wasn't
go
a
for that
car-
50 cent
I
sound.
say if it was in the car
Y'all heard in the
accident,
club?
he's totally fine out of the car accident. He's just like,
I thought
why
it'd
am my
be
jaw
neat.
shut? And they're like, sir, you don't. In fact, that will probably cause a lot of jaw damage if you do that. Wire my jaw shut, bitch. I'm gonna make an album with it and call it Through the Wire.
I don't
I'm
care what it
gonna
costs. I
fuck
got
a
unlimited money.
Kardashian.
I sell T-shirts that are white T-shirts for $95, bitch.
And
saw-
people buy
Why
them.
my
I
asshole
sell
shut too? Who
shitty ass
gives a shit?
running shoes for $150.
People are fucking dumb.
I'm gonna start
And
a
I'm
company
insane.
and refuse to tell anybody what the company does.
Hey, you see what he did with his clothes thing?
It does fucking
in New
stuff is
York?
what it does. None of your business.
He had like a pop-up store
Never
with
did
fucking
anything.
clothes, and like they put it up on hangers, and he came in and got all angry. They're like, no, none of this hanger shit. Put them in garbage bags. I want stacks of garbage bags, and you don't
They're not
help
garbage,
anyone.
They're
You don't
the big
help anyone.
construction bags that you put like when you demo. You've seen those bags?
Yeah, the giant.
They don't get
black
cut and
bags.
shit, and that's what it is. It's just sitting in the room. It's just full of those, like overflowing.
Yeah.
And like these shirts cost $300.
Well, and then
What
he
the
also
fuck?
told these store clerks, if they ask for help, you need to refuse them. They need to search through the bag
Yeah.
and find their size.
There's no organization.
like they're
of
homeless
sizes.
people. It's just some fucking stupid hipster bullshit.
I think it's an attack on fat people. Really, it's like
it is, motherfucker.
Hey,
you
we
know
mo-
those 4X's are at the bottom.
Hey, we
I'm
just
have
to
to
fuck
pull
with
the
them. I
whole
made
bag
one
out.
5X is at the bottom.
You guys should move on him with deadly force. So this is a direct provocation.
Oh, we're taking him out next week.
It's a direct provocation.
I'm sick of his shit.
You got to declare war for all fat people
I
against this
stand
man.
with
What a monster.
that skinny fuck from SNL.
Nah, they just broke up, I guess.
All right, I don't stand with him
So,
anymore.
Pete
I would say
Davidson and
abandon him,
fucking
in
what's
fact.
her name just broke up apparently.
Good for them.
That's
You
where
know
all
what?
those. Well, that's where all this shit with him
Finally.
and there's all these like fucking pictures of him and Melania together.
I was thinking he's probably gonna get with the queen
Holy
next.
shit!
Well, it's not real.
I'll be fucking the
It's
first
they're
lady.
Photoshop. It's supposed to be like after fucking Trump just fucking like buried his ex-wife in a fucking on the golf course or some shit. Everyone's just putting like Melania and fucking him as like she's gonna say fuck you Trump.
Yeah, I'm sure that'll happen. Are we listening to the people talking or?
Oh Jesus! I
He's
thought.
like, he's like, your TV's getting picked up, but it sounds like a drunk Asian man singing in the backyard.
No,
That's
drunk
what's happening.
Mexicans.
It's okay. Never mind. It's a drunk Mexican man. Thank you for helping me out with that.
Well,
It's a drunk Mexican out back. It's a drunk. You know what? Huh?
Drunk
Yeah, I mean,
I thought it was like Muslim.
Anyway,
chanting, but-
Tim's wanted to
Oh,
tell me
did
not
you see that
welcome.
video there? That imam at the mosque in fucking the Middle East forgot to turn the mic off and clocked out, and you just hear through the city.
just fucking sawing logs.
People are fucking
Great.
dying laughing.
got
It's
fucking
like
rules.
2 a.m. This fool's sawing logs through the city. They fucking project that shit loud.
Just blasting it for all the neighbors to hear. I found myself feeling a little bad. I was getting the mail the other day, and there were these like 3 Muslim
fell
ladies
asleep?
in the full burqa and like face coverings, and
You spit on him.
I spit at them. But after I spit
That's
at
for
them,
9/11, bitch.
I realized that they had like their newborns with them, and they were like pale
Oh, you
white.
spit on the newborns?
I spit on them too.
I mean, way to stand up for the cause,
I
but
guess
like,
you're
Bryce,
Jesus.
those
through.
were white kids.
You're American.
They were both the kids were pale white, and then I looked at the mothers like a little more closely, and they were super white, and then they started talking, and they sounded like Valley Girls.
And then you realize
I'm
they
not even joking.
And then you realize they weren't
my
burqas at
God.
all. They were just COVID masks.
Oh my God! Did you hear that?
But,
that
maybe
guy not
burqa-
eat halal.
But actually, Austin's thing, like with the fucking like snoring just suddenly ripping through the entire city. How terrifying would that be
That
before
would
you
be
figured out
fucking
what
if
it
you're
was?
like a little
Fascinating.
kid who doesn't understand that, like it's just the
Yo.
imam fucking forgot to
good.
turn his
I'm a
mic
full-grown
off.
adult.
Yeah.
I'm a full-grown adult, and I'd be freaking out.
someone woke up a
Yeah.
giant, and it's
Well, like it probably started.
snoring
It
and fell back asleep
I think,
for a minute.
I think the video is supposed to be like it's been going for 5 hours. He fell asleep at 9 p.m. and he's been snoring for 5 hours through the city.
Kept the entire
Oh, it's
city
like,
up
you can't
as
call
he
the
was
prayer one?
It's
sleeping.
the imam, the guy who
Yeah.
calls the prayer, and
They
like
played that
it's a loud
song
ass
and-
from a fucking speaker
That's
through the city,
great.
and so you hear
No
fucking
one-
sawing logs in this
It'd be
fucking
better if he was
speaker.
talking shit.
Everybody's just up all night because this dude's fucking sleeping. That's great.
Does someone want to go up there and tell him? No.
No, you do not. I'm not going to fucking
I don't think we're
hell
allowed
or
to
whatever
speak
we
to
do.
him. I don't know anything about that religion. Could you just go up there and punch me in the head?
I just, yeah, but I have a feeling
You
you're
do that in
not
Catholic-
supposed to go up there
Catholicism.
if you're that guy.
He's probably telling the priest to fuck
I don't
off
know,
at
but I have a feeling.
Father, you fell asleep in the thing.
That'd be great
everyone
if
hear
a priest did that in a confession booth. Like, you're just telling him, like, the worst shit you've ever done, and you say,
What was that? Oh, I'm sorry.
I was
Sir,
thinking
I'll be
fucking,
honest with you, man. I've heard it before.
Say 3 Hail Marys.
Yeah,
I
you
was
go
thinking
fuck
fucking
yourself.
what's called the ringer.
Say
when
3
he's-
Hail Marys, you go fuck
I
yourself.
was thinking the ringer when he goes in the confession booth, he tells him all the things like Father, and just fucking cracks him through the
through the
yeah,
screen.
Through the screen. Jesus, Father, I'll see you rot in hell.
They did that pretty good on I think it was South Park. Cartman came in for a confession.
Oh, when he
And
catches the father fucking the nun.
No, but halfway through his confession, like I think
Stop
he's
trying to
telling
guess.
like the father, like, and then I stole your sandwich and I wiped my bare ass on it and I closed it back up and put it in a bag and put it back in your lunch and then I watched you eat it. Like,
Does he like choke him through the fucking screen?
Yeah, he like busts there and fucking choking him. It's the same episode. It's the end of that episode where they
Yeah,
walk in,
sure.
the father's fucking the nun. They're like,
Okay.
we need to make our own church.
I think that fucking that pastor's hella funny with like the episode where they first meet Satan and he rigs that boxing match, and at the end of the boxing match when they all realize they've been had by Satan, the pastor's just like, that guy's a jerk. Out of all people that should realize like this is like
Oh,
a fucking
God.
the demon. He's like, that guy's a real jerk.
I honestly didn't see it coming.
Yeah, it's like, what the fuck?
I love the
Who would have thought
episode.
Satan's a dick?
Love the episode where he finds out like that like there's priests like having sex with children, and he goes to the Vatican and like finds out he is the only
Yeah.
priest in the entire congregation that is not having sex with
I
children.
love how they came when they're all just like, we need to stop these kids from fucking telling on
Yeah,
us.
yeah.
What the hell's going on
No,
here?
we need to stop everybody from having sex with the children.
It must have been a mind blow when that first started happening, like for the people that weren't.
Yeah, like the
children.
good priests are like, what's happening in
They're
that
like
the
your real
congregation?
hardcore true believers
Yeah.
that like they decided to dedicate their
Oh.
life to this. So that they
Imagine
heard
being
the
the-
other ones are
imagine
fucking
being
the kids.
Imagine being the first one to like go report it and being told like, nah, don't worry
Knock
about
that
it.
off. Yeah.
Oh, isn't that what that movie like Doubt's about?
Doubt. Well, it's
Doubt.
about because she reported. Yeah, it's because fucking what's her name, the old lady fucking reports the guy who killed himself with the heroin, and he's like fucking little kids, and she's like they told him to fuck
All
right
those
off.
people, they're
The
very
actor.
famous.
You know,
yeah.
it's fucking. He was in the
He's got like
Master.
a 3-word name.
Henry Silver Hoffman. He's the priest, and he's like fucking little boys.
You
And
could have
then,
said Edward James almost know to believe
Oh,
me.
And then I can't remember,
For real.
Any other ones anyone knows?
I can't remember the nun is, but there's
Neil
that
Patrick
end,
Harris.
there's that end scene where
Dude,
she's
go
like,
online.
they tell me that he's fine, but I have doubt.
They said the
Jonathan
name.
Taylor Thomas.
It was Samuel L. Jackson.
Samuel L. Jackson's fucking little boys. Ask Samuel
Cher.
L.
Never
Jackson.
mind.
He's not trying to hide himself either. He's like, motherfucker, get your dick in this ass.
Yes, they deserve to die. No,
It was Pee Wee Herman.
Oh, the Wii.
The Wii.
It's
yes.
the second
You like
one.
that,
There you
right?
go.
Look at you. You're clever.
Yeah, his first name
You're
is P.
clever.
First
I'm
name
surprised
P.
you're not president.
Right?
It's. I mean,
It's a shock.
yeah.
Probably the hair.
Probably.
That's what
If
it
I'm going
is.
to be honest
The
with you.
only thing holding me back.
It's almost certainly the hair.
It's not the money or the anything. No, it's
No,
the
the
hair.
fact that you're full on retarded. It's the goddamn hair, dude. Just
not-
go on down there,
It's
have
not
a
the
little
second grade
shaver.
education.
Yeah, it's
Well,
not my illiteracy. It's
It has nothing to do with the fact that you can't read. It's the hair.
Hey, George Bush couldn't read, and look how far he got.
yeah. I was gonna say.
Yeah, your dad is not George Bush Sr.
Tim, you're gonna be dodging shoes in no time.
That's the real problem. My dad had too much hair too.
What if instead of dodging shoes, like politicians just fucking ate them? Like I don't mean like actually eating them, but like just tanked them, just took it to the head, like saw it coming,
Ban.
cracked in the face,
No
and then
reaction.
then continued the speech. Like,
Oh, yeah,
Well,
what's
that's like
up?
the-
throw another one.
Take another shot, faggots.
That's like the fucking
America.
Who was it? Was it Roosevelt that got shot and just kept on going?
Yeah,
Like in
yeah,
his
it's
speech?
Teddy.
Like
got shot in the
he got
chest.
shot and he just goes, "Nice try," and just keeps reading
Yeah,
his
he'd be
speech.
like, cleared
said
his
about
throat.
Marley too.
bet you
He
thought he
got
shot me.
shot before he went on a speech, and he finished the speech. And
That was
went
really
off.
Well,
brave of you.
Bob Marley was a little more badass because he actually got shot. Teddy Roosevelt got shot in a like something that was in his pocket and blocked it.
Oh no, he's still got it. Went through.
His
It just
Bible?
he didn't die.
You see that shot of the motherfucking bullet. That
Yeah.
shit
Yeah,
hurts.
This doesn't feel great. Anyway, I got a speech to.
I've been
to
shot
tell.
in the
But
motherfucking
Bob
house.
Marley gave that speech and then went and died.
Well, anyway, guys, that's my time.
That's what No Woman No Cries about. He wrote it after he died.
No woman, quit being a little bitch.
It's about when you get shot and you just keep writing songs.
Don't be a woman. Don't cry.
Get shot, quit
Tupac
being a little
wrote something
bitch.
similar.
Hey, yo, why
Except
are they
he died.
using No Woman No
Illuminati.
Cry? Why are they using No Woman No Cry for the new Black Panther movie when it's very clearly a dude that
Are
died?
they?
Yeah,
What?
yeah. Chadwick.
You know, they're saying Chadwick Boseman is a woman. That's
Yeah.
the whole thing.
No. They're saying no,
No.
woman, no cry.
yeah,
No.
stop, woman.
Stop crying.
You know what they're
It's
saying?
a really fancy way of saying
It's
shut
just
the fuck
saying
up,
no
bitch.
cancer, no death.
He tried to write that phrase like "shut the fuck up,
No
bitch," but
cancer, no death.
didn't have the ring, dude.
Yeah. It always,
Said I had cancer. You want to used to say. My doctor told me I had cancer in Princeton. My name's Chadwick Boseman, and I had cancer for a long time.
But I hid it from everyone.
But I hid it from everyone and died of cancer. That's how the song actually goes.
Yeah.
Jesus.
If you want to check out us out, it's patreon.com/cumtown.
Out
do,
in the
uh,
movies, they call it cancer.
They call it cancer.
Wrong Marley.
Yeah, whoopsie daisy.
Fucking,
Is
cancer driver, the table has turned.
Is
Catch
Jamrock
some cancer.
No,
You're gonna
Jamrock
get
is
burned.
Damian Marley.
Oh.
Oh, Dave motherfucking Bob Marley had cancer. And he ignored it for like a long time until it was too late. And he decided he wanted to go get it
Well,
fixed.
what was he gonna do?
Way too
Go
late.
to the doctors in Jamaica.
That fucking Josh shit. God
You
damn
thought
it.
you thought he got shot like by somebody that didn't like him? That was them trying to get rid of the
Well,
cancer.
it's funny to
He
think that
went to
like
the
I'm gonna
best
shoot the
hospital in
cancer out of you.
Jamaica. It's a hut with a bed that
And
you have to
shaman.
share.
even funnier is the opposite of that. His music manager's like, "Hey, motherfucker, you have cancer. We're gonna take you to the best hospital in the United States of America, which is kind of the best country in the 1970s."
And that's when he said, "No
or
woman,
whatever. And then
no
he
crime."
decides
You
like,
mean
"No
ever?
say,
Famous
no
last
say
words.
on that. We're gonna go ahead and just ride this out. Ja will see me through." And then when he decides, "Oh shit,
Ja.
I'm gonna die," let me go ahead and get that cancer treatment. His fucking manager comes out and is like, "Hey, cancer bitch, your shit's it's too late. You're done."
Shut
Did
up,
nobody
cancer bitch.
tell him?
Shut
when-
up, catch, bitch.
Did nobody tell
Damn.
him when we started making all this money that Josh shit isn't real?
Fuck, dude. He believed it the whole time.
Somebody was supposed to fucking tell him.
I tried to, man, but he wouldn't have it.
Phil.
God damn, yeah, the Jamaican guy named Phil.
God damn it, Phil. No, Phil's a white guy that the label
feel
sent.
of the
all right, there we go.
future.
Phil's the lawyer they sent to Jamaica to deal with Bob Marley,
Phil's
and he
like,
came back
you
with
know he
8
don't
foot
listen to
dreads.
me.
You know he won't listen to me. What are you even asking me? You know he's not gonna listen to me. He says Ja will see me through, and I tell him weed is not goddamn Ja. It's not fucking the answer for cancer. It'll help your pain, but you're gonna die like the fucking Ja bitch
Why
you
don't
are.
calm down?
Turns out Phil didn't tell him because
I feel like you're pretty
Phil
mad
is
at Ja
now
right
I'm
now.
mad at
fucking.
Ja.
Did you
Now
pray to
Phil
him?
has
He took
dreads
away
down
the
to his
main
waist.
man.
What's up?
So it turns out Phil didn't tell him because Phil's on the same page. He's got dreads down to his waist now.
He's wearing a full three-piece
It's Phil.
suit, but
He's
he's
just
got.
sitting there. Says, "No woman, no crime."
Am I right, guys?
Got it, huh?
got that
They
shit.
actually, hey Bob, pass that shit. You
I
know,
just
fuck
think
the
it's for-
hospital.
When they're doing the Catch a Fire song, he's sitting there, slave driver, pulling himself. The table has turned.
He's like, I got the buffalo cancer. I won't be in Black Panther. Fuck, dude. Chadwick Boseman, if you could hear us from down there in hell.
Cancer,
Chemotherapy didn't work.
cancer, I've got the cancer.
Oh my gosh.
That's sad. Anyway, fuck that guy.
Anyway, fuck
I
that
always
guy.
hated
It was
Chadwick
John
Boseman.
Malore in the fucking shit he wrote in on.
I
Black
always
Panther
thought he
was a piece
sucked.
of shit. I'll come right out and say it.
It was a terrible movie with terrible people.
I don't
in it.
understand how they can have this kind of technology and no one would notice.
Well, it's even better
Right.
is like they
Well,
just
it's not like we don't have the technology to see something like that.
look at
Like
the
we have like
hologram, man.
satellites and shit.
Where, did
Like,
you get magic technology?
Yeah, you got that magic shit, man.
You got that magic shit.
you can
dog.
still see that like
Come on, bro. We'll get
Yeah,
there
that
sure.
magic.
should
Hey.
be something right
Yo, Miss President,
here.
turn on that fucking magic satellite.
None of that shit was real. They just had really good weed. Before you land, you get
Yeah,
super
it's-
baked. Like, dude, you see this shit?
You know, I didn't know for the longest time. You know that fucking the good version of Smoke Two Joints? I thought Bob Marley did it. It's called a band. It's a band called The Toys, and it's not that shit version by the what's that fucking hipster
Sublime.
California band? Fuck them and the horse they
Sublime.
rode in on. I
That's
hope
what
all
I
of them
do.
get cancer
Sublime.
Yeah,
and do
dude.
heroin and fucking overdose like their fucking singer. Fuck all of them for trying to cover that.
Rock
It's
me
awful. Their
to
cover is
the
fucking awful.
Yeah, it was me
The
and my
Toys version is so much better.
Yeah, it was me and my buddies. They fucked us over.
I hope everyone who is in Sublime gets cancer and dies a horrible death just for having had covered
Also,
that
it's
song.
fucking
You know,
fired
you
up.
know the
He's-
toys
today
is
it's
just me
like-
and Bryce, right?
And
Just
yeah,
us.
good
and
for you
no one
guys.
would disagree with him. He'll come across the
Say,
fuck table.
hey, Uncle Sam, smoke some heroin. Uncle Sam. See, that's the song.
Is that what it's called? What's it called? Smoke some
Yeah,
heroin?
Austin
Keep
is
singing
definitely
really long songs.
is definitely on one today.
If anyone wants to fight Austin,
I'll kick your ass.
DM us.
Especially if you like the fucking
Comment
whatever
on the chat
Sublime
on
version
the
of
thing that I
Smoky
can't see.
Joints.
just come in and pop on the chat. Tell Austin that he
Pop
likes
in there, dude.
that you like the Sublime version of Smoke Two Joints.
You get your ass
He-
beat like a
was-
fucking beaten.
He will drive drunk down to your house and kick
Drunk
your
drive
fucking
down
ass.
to your
I
house.
fucking love the Sublime version.
I
of Smoke
fucking
Two Joints.
hate
What
Sublime.
the fuck are you gonna
No,
do?
but it's
about
got
it?
like a bubbling
I
sound.
might have to murder you. Next round's gonna be no Tim
Wait.
because he's gonna be his ass murdered.
It had a bubbling sound like of a bong.
This is fire rolling in.
Joints.
I didn't bring any water, did I?
No, I think if anything, you left it over.
I bet
right
you're
there.
probably gonna die.
Yeah.
I think you can go like 7 days without food and like.
Well, no, it's more that if I had the
45
water,
minutes
I could
without
do
water.
that bubbling sound.
Oh, you're gonna do sound effects?
Oh, son of a bitch.
Oh, that sucks. Well, I guess we'll just wrap it up then.
Okay, wrap it up.
I guess we'll just quit forever.
If Tim can't do fucking sound effects, why are you even here?
He's here for the bubbles, dog.
Smoke 2 joints. That's what I do.
You know,
also, it's fucking hot. Can we take a break?
Oh, you
know
want
what's
to take a
one
break? You
really
hot?
good.
Timmy's
oh,
hot.
Timmy's hot.
Timmy's gonna cry.
Oh,
Oh, Timmy
you
cry, baby.
cry about it.
He's
You
crying like a baby.
cry
about it being too
Timmy's
hot.
gonna cry like a
See
baby.
that? This is the crack.
Yes.
Someone gonna dig in the crack. Oh. You know what? One good. I'll say this. You know what? One really
Go
good
ahead.
Sublime
Go
song
off,
is. I know you
dude.
don't really care for them, but one good is that I don't practice
Two Joints?
Santeria.
Oh my God! I
That's the
should not
fucking
get
best,
excited.
dude. You don't like that song?
Summertime is the only one.
What
The
is
only
it?
That's
summertime
also
not
and the
theirs.
fucking easy.
It's from the Dave Mears
Fucking all the
Freestyle
girls
BMX
when you're
from
fucking
PlayStation
their
2.
asses. That's how the song actually goes when you say fuck their asses, because
Yeah.
that's how the song is. It's not
Well,
the one
it's
you
a kid
heard
song. So, I hate
on the
to-
radio. He says fuck their asses every 6 seconds in the
Austin.
song.
I hate to
Alright,
fuck.
For
I hate to.
Christ's sake.
I hate to fuck your night up in it even more.
Hey,
but
Tim
that's
Dillon, why don't you stop
also-
ranting?
I hate to
Christ.
fuck your
It's
night up
going
even
good.
more, but that's also not theirs.
And don't challenge him. He'll come across the table.
Well, good. That's the only good cover of
Wait,
theirs.
I don't think
and the
they've ever
rest of
written
them
anything.
can
Never
fuck
mind.
their songs.
It's just a band. It's a cover band. It's just a cover band.
it's
No,
literally-
a good like half their hits are fucking covers.
Let's go hear those bitches. Watch those bitches do heroin again.
It's literally just Austin
I've
hallucinating.
been lied to.
It's just Austin hallucinating
Alright, we
all
can
of this
take that.
stuff. None of it's real.
You guys want to take a nap break?
You want to take a nap? Anyone wanna take a nap?
All right, we'll be back about an hour and a half.
Yeah.
I'm not going to set an alarm, but it'll probably be fine.
You know, we do it.
I'll wake up in time.
West
I'm gonna make it.
Holy shit! Is it Thursday?
Coming
just
from
tune
the
back
west
in here.
side. Nothing but the west side.
Austin's going to go.
Oh, where's he gonna go?
Ain't nothing going on but the bomb ass rap song hitting all night long. Just like me in the black and white ivory, getting 6 on the tillery. You don't want to see it, G. It's fucking. Your
been
good
saying it
show
for
that you
years.
guys all love. We're gonna take that and make that better for you.
Yeah, I've
Oh, yeah,
been saying it for
Shameless.
years. Like,
Shameless, fucking The Office, Wilfred, all those fucking those English
none
ass
of
shows.
the English shows.
I
are
bet you
good.
within the next 10 years there'll be an IT crowd that shits on the English IT.
And that
crowd.
one's good too.
Dunks
and that's a
on
good ass show too. Yeah.
It's just called fucking Geek Squad.
It's
It's called Genius Bar.
blatantly steal from Best Buy.
It's called the N word.
That's what it's called. Just
It's
that.
like the L word, but the N word.
Oh, it's the L word on prime time. On
It was like
Showtime.
there's a.
It would have been hilarious if someone made it. You know that show, the L word? If on like BET, someone just made the N
Just the
word.
That's
N
what
word,
it
yeah.
is.
What the fuck?
That cartoon. So Austin posted a cartoon. in
No,
a
Joe
group.
did.
Oh, electric
No,
retard.
Austin posted that.
Oh.
And I fucking commented back. I said, "What the fuck, Joe?" Like I knew Austin posted it, but it was the kind of thing Joe.
I thought it was
usually
Joe
does.
too. That's why I responded the way I did.
Joe would post some electric retard.
But
there,
what's
he
great,
would.
what's great is Bryce responded, said, "Joe, I'm gonna need you to take about 99% off the top there." And then, of course, immediately Joe goes, "Hey, I think that's electric retard." Like, he knows exactly what it is.
Yes.
So it may as well have been
Yes.
what you're saying.
Joe knows who electric retard is.
Of course it does.
But he just like fucking
like a child made it, of
nailed
course
my
he knows
joke
what it is.
together
Some
for
of
me.
those
It's great.
fucking some of the dude's comics are the randomly racist ones are the best. There's one, it's like a class, a kindergarten class, and like she's like, well, everyone, we're gonna have a special speaker today named Mr. Brown. well, say hello to Mr. Brown. And all the kids like, hello, Mr. Brown. You see this one black kid in, and then he just cuts to the guy, goes into his jacket pocket, pulls out a gun, shoots the black kid, runs outside, and plays in the sandbox.
What the fuck?
It's so like randomly racist or like fucking these like weird sex crime thing.
What is the punchline to that?
No, these autists are
Well, I guess
hilarious,
the dude. I guess it turns out that the guy who wrote those things was a pedophile, so it makes a lot of sense.
It seems like
a lot of things.
Well, that about
There's
wraps
one
it
where
up.
he does like a portal one where he shoots the portal gun into the wall
So,
and then shoots it into the male.
Hanging from the rafters does not support whatever the fuck Austin.
Hanging from the rafters supports electric retard all day. Fucking free speech.
We're gonna die on that hill.
He's an Australian
in
dude,
prison.
so I guess they fucking pull that
We
shit
like to think of
down.
ourselves all as electric retards.
We're all electric retards.
Being
Or at
that-
least retards.
Yeah, I love there's giant naked Hitler where he just goes and destroys shit or fucks people to death.
Where does this man get his fucking
He's
meds?
a child molester, so it means he's got some shit
You
in
won't
his
believe
head.
it right off the top of the head.
My
He just
main
comes up with this
guess.
shit.
No shit.
My main
I think he's a
guess
genius.
would be methamphetamines.
It sounds like he's probably a pedophile that is.
Well, you're
on
gonna
meth.
need that when you're hunting children to fuck.
Be able to stay up, for the hunt.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you can't sneak into their fucking room in the middle of the day.
No, it's
They'll
most-
be awake.
It's the most
So
dangerous game.
I've never been on this podcast before. Just to be clear, I didn't know what I was walking into.
Oh, that's on here. I don't know what you monsters are talking about here.
You're probably wondering why you've never heard my voice on here, and it's because this is the first time I've ever heard it. And these people are atrocious.
No, you break in the night to teach them how to clean their room.
Break
Their
out in
parents
the
will love it.
night.
I think that's what Santa Claus does. I
He
don't know. I had a
fucks
weird
children
childhood, but I
in
think
their room.
I'm pretty sure Santa Claus comes in your room at night and then he shows you how to clean it.
Santa Claus fucks
And
your
he's
ass.
always drunk.
Santa Claus.
Deep inside of your room.
Santa
all
Claus
up in
comes
your
in the middle of
ass.
the night and touches your child, and then leaves them gifts as a bribe.
Santa
I-
Claus touched a child.
I still love what happened on Legion of Skanks when they were talking about Santa Claus, and Dave just goes, "Yeah, all these Catholic kids think if they're not good all year, Santa Claus won't grant their wishes." And everybody's just kind of quiet for a second, and fucking Zach and Miko just goes, "Dave's so Jewish he thinks Santa grants wishes."
He has no clue what he's talking about. He's like, great, yeah, they're Christmas wishes,
I just want to know
Oh, Lord.
when was the switch from like where you hear about like how Santa used to be and all the old folklore, and there was like a Krampus.
Fucking
No,
brutal.
actually,
Well, there was like
I
a
haven't.
Krampus or something.
Krampus.
You know what a
Actually,
Krampus?
I'll tell you this. Actually, no, we haven't, and it's because no one knows that shit.
Everyone knows
Yeah.
Krampus.
Yeah, it
Krampus
came after
in,
Santa Claus.
He fucked your
I know
asshole.
Krampus 'cause
he
of
came if you were a
American
bad
Dad,
little
that's
kid.
about
He
it.
raped your little asshole.
And he really
told
Krampused your
parents-
style.
Your parents said no raping his asshole. He smacked him upside their head. Upside their head, he raped your asshole.
Yeah,
But
but
everyone
then
knows
he
how
still does that,
Krampus-
though.
It was crazy.
Yeah,
when
be
was
good,
the point?
kids, for
when
goodness
was the
sake.
point when they turned from like maybe we shouldn't threaten our children
Wait.
with getting their assholes
It's,
raped?
Stay
this
away.
year?
it's when
Stop.
it's when it went from Germany to America, and we decided not to fuck our kids up.
Maybe that song that you got to be good for goodness sake. It's more like you got to be good for goodness
You gotta
sake.
be good to
I'm
not
gonna
get your
Krampus
asshole
Krampus will
fucked.
you.
fuck your asshole.
Gotta be good or you get your asshole fucked.
Yeah, well, that's the old time version.
That's
It was,
so
you know
funny.
that a happy holiday song? It was
Chris is
really
gonna clean it up.
happy Krampus fucking, he'll fuck your asshole.
It was
All the
back
merry
in-
bells, fuck your asshole.
Back in a time when they would only swear in
It's-
music, and then they toned it down
But
as
relax
recently as
it.
the
They
1950s.
didn't even have that
Pussies.
word at the time, but they're like, yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah,
That
what?
ring-a-ding-ding was really ring-a-ding faggot. That's how it started. But then they decided to make a ding in there.
It's just like
Let's
all the,
tone it down.
It's just like all the fairy tales. In Germany, they used to teach a lesson: don't talk to strangers, or a witch will rape you and eat you.
That's
They
what
bring
will
it to America, and all of a sudden, the kids push the witch in the oven, and everything's fine.
I always thought that
Instantly
that story
better.
was stop
That's
being
'cause
such a little
America's
fat
get it
fuck,
done.
you little kids. That's what
it.
I always took that story as. Hey, you little fat fuck little kids, stop being such fat fucks eating all your parents' foods. Then
Depends
you
who
won't
was
get eaten
reading
by,
it to you.
by fucking witches.
Depends who
I'll
was
tell
reading
you,
it
as
to
a
you.
fat kid at home when I was a kid and you heard that story, it really changed me. I was like,
Did it?
Yeah, you could always just push this bitch in the oven
Yeah.
if she won't let you have her candy house.
It's another situation where America
At least you
just
know you
makes
have
the story
options.
better.
Really, it's a
And
story of options.
If anyone questions what happened, you just remind them of Sylvia Plath.
Oh shit! Austin walked off because I talked about
Pooping.
pooping.
Who's Sylvia Plath?
She's a famous poet that killed herself by sticking her head in an oven and just sitting there
Holy
with her head in the
shit.
oven.
Yeah, sure she did.
That's dark, dude.
It was like
How
when it,
Out of all the other things, but that's
it wasn't.
that.
It wasn't the heat.
How long would
It's
it
so
take? It's the gas.
gas?
yeah.
You're supposed to inhale, but like it'd be creeping out the side.
Just a little bit.
You gotta find out where it comes out and put your mouth on it.
I'm feeling lightheaded a little bit.
I'm feeling-
But
Well,
I
that's 'cause you're
guess,
in the oven, Steve.
But I guess
no.
she didn't want to kill her kids, so she just like put them in another room in the house and like jammed a towel up against the door.
Good for her.
Oh.
Aw.
That's considerate,
But it
What a
didn't
mother.
work.
but it didn't work. Oh fuck! But they died anyway.
Kind of like when you're trying to like hide smoking pot from your parents and you put that towel go up against the door and they're like, oh, we still smell smoke.
Yeah, it's
through
all
the
coming
entire
through,
fucking-
dude.
Where did you read it? Did you hear about this from other stupid stoners? This does nothing.
What did you call this thing? A doob tube?
You're like,
And you think that works?
you're like, I put a towel down, so the
Now
whole
it
room's
just-
now sealed.
Yeah, now it just smells like you were smoking pot while folding your laundry.
yeah. Great fabric
Oh
softener.
yeah, when you
that'll
blow it
work.
through the thing.
Yeah.
Like it smells like weed and laundry in here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great. It smells fresh and stinky.
Oh, I forgot you got that weed
Tide.
fabric
Retardation.
softener.
It's like when you'd go into class after like downing like a whole bottle of Axe on your body. It's like you just smell like a skunk that got sprayed with a can of Axe.
I remember fucking coming out of a PE one day. Some kid didn't change his like out of PE clothes, and the teacher who like made us wait there for the fucking bell to ring. He's like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "Oh, I'm fine." And he's like, "Yeah, you're wearing your PE clothes. You stink." He's like, "It's
smell like
fine."
shit.
He's like sprayed a shit of Axe. And he's like,
Ew.
"Now you just stink like sweat and Axe, and no one's gonna
Smell like
that."
ass and axe.
I
I
I
certainly
really
did
feel-
that with my practice jerseys. But you know what I was doing? I
I-
spray with Axe.
I feel like if I was
That'll
the
get it. That'll
teacher
work.
and the
That'll
kid,
smoke like
like,
during practice.
I feel like if I'm the teacher and the
trying to
kid
get
still
some
didn't
ass.
get it, like after I explained all that, I'd be like, "Do you have a girlgirlfriend?"
Yeah.
No.
Well, that's
I
what
didn't
he-
think so.
Yeah,
He
that's
shouldn't.
why.
He shouldn't. He should have straight up been like, "Well, you're gonna get no pussy then."
Yeah.
And just if your
It's
teacher
gonna
would
be
have said
no
that to you,
pussy for
if your
you.
teacher said that to you when you stink like ass, you would have really thought that through.
Mm.
No pussy. My teacher's saying this to this. I'm gonna go back inside and change.
Yeah, honestly, they would just be real like that.
If
Hey
I-
man, you trying to fuck with these girls, right?
If Mr.
gonna
Gelati
fuck you
is
smell
telling
like
me
that,
I'm
bro.
not gonna get any pussy, I'm really not gonna get any fucking pussy.
No. He's like, trust me, I know from experience.
So I know
It's
a lot
Mr.
about not getting pussy.
It's all Mr. Taylor. It's like Jesus.
Hey, well, I mean,
That doesn't
he's
work.
black.
he'll tell you how to get pussy fucking hopping on a pogo stick.
Hell, he'll tell you how to get that nerdy
He's
pussy.
like, you walk up, you tell her, he's like, you start doing over math problems, and you tell her you got a 12-inch dick.
That's that simple.
And they're always into it. It's weird. I think it's the math.
It's gotta be the
It's
math.
got to be the math.
Definitely the math.
Oh, wait, imagine Mr. Taylor, your first day, like writes that shit. He's like, "All right, guys, I'm hung like a horse, so let's begin this. Let's begin the year."
Let's start,
probably-
let's start off with 12 inches. That's
to
the
be
size
honest,
of my dick.
he
Okay,
probably would
I'm
have got
Mr. Taylor.
fucked with about half as much.
Well, women often tell me that my dick is very smart. Does very good at math.
I've been known as a very curious lover. Anyway, children, algebra 2.
On to the day's lesson.
I was pissed
I have
when
2 children, and I've been known as a curious lover.
I was
Three.
pissed
Three
when
children.
I had
You got
him
3.
and I found out like the one day like I was sick from school and like didn't go to his class that he fucking did his drum solo.
Oh.
Oh, you bitch.
Yeah, Mr. Sucks. Mr.
Oh, well.
Solo.
My favorite was I had Mr. Balaki for fucking Spanish too.
He was awesome.
And his favorite thing was he's going over like fucking features. He'd always do "Yo, es muy guapo," and my favorite, I was like, "Get over yourself, Balaki, you bitch."
You bitch. And he would always go, "Oh, Austin."
I would see you bitch quietly. I'm not trying to get in trouble or nothing.
Right,
So get
the
over
Spanish
yourself,
shit,
Balaki.
you look white as
quick.
shit.
Oh jeez.
I mean,
Is he even Spanish?
No, not at all.
I
He
think he's
married. He
Italian.
dated a girl who was fucking. He was gonna marry some girl that was like from the South America, and then like it fell through. The same thing with Miss Burrell.
He
Her
became-
husband was fucking like from South America.
I was trying to get some pussy,
That's
and then
where
this
she
turned
learned
into my
it.
He
life.
became a Spanish expert from trying to get fucking tail. That's great.
So you're down in, you're down in Brazil.
I think he
trying to get
also
some
went
of
to
that sweet
I think I
ass.
might be an
Next thing you
asshole. He
know,
also went to school for it, but it's funnier just to think that he did it trying to.
20
get
years
some
later,
pussy.
you're teaching these pieces of shit.
These little shitheads.
well, this is a
Hola,
mistake.
you fucking faggots. I'm sorry, am I fired?
I hope so. I mean, not.
I mean,
any of you got a single mom that doesn't
hola.
speak it English?
Especially a nice Spanish one with a huge ass.
Big old boobies.
I mean, hola.
Como estan, bitches?
That's the only one I didn't have. Is the white guy. I had the little
Oh,
midget
yeah.
girl, and the slightly taller lady,
Miss Burrell.
and then the much taller Spanish 3 lady.
Miss
Who
Burrow.
was the
Burrell.
Mexican
1 and
lady?
3.
She was my favorite.
I had
Miss
Flores.
Flores.
Yeah, she was the
I
best.
didn't have her.
I had Miss Burrell, but she was cool.
Well, who's the one
Miss
that was
Burrell was
very
cool.
short? She's like a midget.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
she
that
was
lady was
really
Miss
small.
small.
Flores. Miss Flores.
No,
She
I
did,
had-
I had
she
Miss
did
Burrell
2
as well.
and no, she
Yeah.
did 2 and 4. Miss
Yeah.
Flores.
I had
or
Flores
2
for
and
1.
3. Or
2
one
I
and
had the
one
midget
and
lady.
3. She did 1 and 3, and then Miss
Yeah.
Burrell did
She did
1
5
and
and
4.
9.
And then Balaki did 2.
She started at 8 and then worked backwards.
I swear she told us a story about her like cussing out the fucking border patrol because she went like picked up her husband at the border.
Yeah,
or
I
something.
think you mentioned
And
this.
he's like clocked out, and she fucking like they're like, hey, what's your name? And he said like he's been in fucking South America for the last year and a half. So he's like, oh, fucking speaking in Spanish. And they're like, give me your fucking ID. And she's like, motherfucker, like, I'll whoop your ass. He's a fucking American.
Yeah, she said, I'll whoop your ass
Yeah,
to a
she
border
told-
patrol
Sure
guy.
she did.
She told everybody that
Likely
story.
story.
That makes me believe it happened that much
And then
more.
she did
It's
like
definitely
3
I'm not
flips.
being facetious, you stupid pieces of shit.
No. You're
She
telling.
pulls a gun
you're
out
telling
and
a
she
real
pops him
story.
right in
What would
the
be great
face.
is if that story changed every time she told it.
It definitely did.
It
definitely
probably changed a little bit every year.
Yeah.
She told that.
Yeah. She's like, then I pulled out my
My
gun.
older brother
I
went to
pull out
school
my
and she used
gun.
to say she was in the Matrix. And
So then I
that's where-
stabbed him with my katana that I
went,
got
"Ha!"
from Japan.
And then it was a real slow. We kind of stood there for like 8 minutes staring at each
And
other
then I
while he
kick her,
died.
sir.
And then I caught El
And then
Chapo.
giggers her.
And then I made him play Russian roulette like in
I am
that
El
Deer
Chapo.
Hunter movie.
Honestly,
Give
You
her a
look like
ha.
him.
I
And
know.
a yeah, and a hi yeah, and then I kick her, sir.
Name that movie. Call in. Numbers at the bottom of your screen.
It's not the one you think it is, not the sequel. It's the original.
Do you think that if we had a
That
call
helps.
in feature that
Russia,
people watch us?
Russia.
Mm?
You know what I'm talking
Call
about?
in, call in to
It's
1077
Anastasia. God
Bone.
damn it! I hate both of you.
Why don't you relax?
How do you not know
You're
Anastasia?
always mad about Anastasia.
No one
It's a good ass
I
movie.
feel like
cares.
it's a
Austin,
problem
we're all
with
tired
Fucking
of
Russians.
Rasputin is in there. Rasputin, he's in there getting the
Rasputin?
fucking family all
Can
killed.
you take me to Rasputin?
Can we take me to Rasputin's?
Austin, none of us are as mad about stuff
Can
as
you
are.
Paige, take me to
Austin
Rasputin?
gives a
please?
shit about history. Sorry.
It's a big passion of
He's
his.
a patriot.
He's very big into Russian film
He
made by
loves
Disney.
Russian
He has his
film.
own song. Rah, rah, Rasputin.
What happened?
He's digging under the sofa. Oh.
He's trying to find something. Let's figure out what it is. Call in if you know what it is.
Yeah, Anastasia
Call
is
in
the
if
one
your
with
penis
the.
We
is
should
out.
just start. We should just start doing that and giving out different radio stations numbers.
I could just set up like one of those like Google call numbers and people just call us.
No,
If
we
they
don't.
would.
We don't want people to call
The
us.
problem is
we
that
want them
nobody
to call
watches
other
this.
people.
He's really digging down there.
He's just trying to find a thing.
What the hell?
What,
he just
dude?
he just flips the whole couch over
What are you
with
fucking
Austin
kicking me
on
for?
it.
He's very strong.
Kicking me for.
He has retard strength.
Yeah, the Anastasia movie is that one where the lady falls asleep.
I
and
don't
the guy
remember any of the
comes
movies
and
besides that
eats
one
her-
scene.
eats
I
her
just remember
pussy.
the bat.
Yeah, when that's
And
a
I know
Disney
the
movie.
story of Rasputin.
Yeah, she's asleep and then he eats her pussy and she.
I
wakes
had
up.
that. I had a like toy of that
She's
bat
like,
that she got from
"Damn, he ate my
McDonald's back in the
pussy."
day.
Yeah, they did have that, didn't they?
Yeah. It was McDonald's.
That's who
or
it
one of
is.
them, yeah.
It's Barto.
Well, the
Yeah.
breakout
he had
star of
he
the
had his
movie
own movie called
was
Barto
Barto.
the Magnificent.
Bartok.
Bartok. That's
My
Like the
name is
composer?
Bartok.
You're
the
mixing-
He's a bat
Magnificent,
thing.
You're mixing the bat's name and Balto, that fucking dog.
Nope.
That's
It's
right,
Bartok.
It's Bartok.
There's a
yeah.
second movie. It's
You were
called
right with
Bartok
my
the
initial
Magnificent.
naming of Barto.
Yeah,
It's
that's what I was
Bartok.
talking about.
I'll definitely admit I was
Yes,
also
Balto.
thinking of Balto.
Do you remember that
Balto.
end
Balto's
scene,
the
that
one.
end like live action scene where you just see Balto? And then have you ever found out? Have you ever heard the real story that like Balto is a fucking shithead dog, and the real dog was the leader dog, but like it wasn't as like a. It was like bred to be a lead racing dog, so it
So
wasn't
that's
as
not
big
a
of
good
a story.
story.
And so like, but that like statue the little girl comes up to, that's not Balto. That's that fucking lead dog. It's the actual dog that is. Balto was just supposed to be like, it was not a racing
It's
dog.
this whole
it
other
happened to be a
cocksucker.
racing dog.
If you haven't been able to tell, Austin has been really on the old stories lately.
He's
Getting
also
them
on
right.
the rag today.
He's just
Rag.
he's all worked up.
Yeah.
It's the old stories. That's the things that I think that's what you went on a tear, didn't you?
What?
You went reading all the Krampus
went down
stories. And you went down a Reddit
down
rabbit
a
No,
rabbit
hole.
hole.
it's just shit I was remembering. I actually remember reading Dune. That's a good ass book.
Oh, do not give me the real
It's a
story of
good-ass
Dune
book.
from the fucking movie.
No,
I
have you
don't.
heard the
All
real
of a sudden, he's like, you know what really fucking pisses me
Abraham
off about Dune?
Lincoln, right? 1872.
It actually
Abraham
does.
Lincoln.
It actually does piss me
Fucking
off
amazing.
watching the
Sahara fucking
original
desert.
movie, and they add in that like fucking the like weirding way weapon, and they have like a gun that they can like use that.
Told you he was
gonna
get mad about it.
It sucks. It licks balls.
It's
But
like
he
one of
is-
the best movies
but
of the
he
year,
is-
and he's all, it
hold
was
on.
terrible.
But he is the bad guy from fucking from what's called the fucking Flintstones. The first Flintstones movie. It's the bad guy. Is
Oh.
the original.
Yeah, he's-
fucking.
He's also the bad guy in
Princess
Dumb and Dumber.
Hattera.
Okay, first off,
No. Is
First
he?
off, you told me Will Ferrell wasn't that funny. And then when I
Oh,
asked
wait,
you
when
if you'd
did I
seen
say that?
Anchorman, you said you'd never seen it.
You're out of here, goddamn mama. You're bananas.
Ugh.
You are bananas, sir.
I do matinee shows.
No,
I
it
get
was,
introduced by a cockatoo.
it was a meme I saw the other day that reminded us of when Steven was on the podcast the
Yeah.
other week. And the meme is just this guy, he's asking this girl if she wants to hang out again, like through text, and she's like, no. He's like, what did I do wrong? She's like, first off, you said Will Ferrell isn't even that funny.
Yeah.
And then when I asked you if you've seen Anchorman, you said, oh no, when I asked you if you'd seen Step Brothers, you said, what's that?
Oh my God.
What was the one with?
And
I
then the
think you
dude's
mentioned
like, are
Elf.
you serious?
For real?
Oh no, that's when I told you. I was like, I had a girl tell me
That's
she
right.
hated Elf one time. I almost
Yeah.
fucking had her leave.
Like,
Get out
but
of my sight right now, bitch,
Yeah.
before I hit you.
I will go to jail over
I'll
this.
go to jail over this. I'll knock
All
you
right,
the
go ahead
fuck
and
out.
suck my cock, and then you can
Whatever
leave
the fuck his name, the
for the elf
dad.
thing.
Then we're gonna watch Elf,
And then we're gonna, yeah.
and you're gonna fucking like it.
I just
You're
love
about
that
to learn a
scene when
lesson, bitch.
I love that scene when Santa's talking to him. He's like, "There's like 35 Ray's famous pizzas, but there's only one that's." He doesn't tell him which one it is either. What
No.
the hell?
Great.
I think that's part of the joke.
He makes him look like an asshole saying the world's best cup of coffee.
I don't remember where I heard this, but what's great about that is like what I've heard about New York is it's not even those like Ray's Pizza or Dominic's Pizza or whatever. It's this specific Domino's or this specific Pizza
Yeah,
Hut on
yeah,
this
it's
corner. Like,
Things like certain locations are the best.
yeah.
I just remember when I went to like in 8th grade, went to a DC trip. We go in like we fucking do a long day of walking, and we go and hit this like fucking hot dog place.
Oh man, I think we've
Boom.
done this before.
3 hot dogs for $5, perfect for me. Then my fucking teacher's like, "Anyone want to get real New York pizza?" Yeah, I'm down at
You wanna do
first.
pizza.
Fucking
We've
6
definitely done
blocks.
this
He
on
says
the
6
podcast.
motherfucking
6
blocks. And then fucking, I'm gonna fucking knock you right.
Was
the
it
fuck out.
snowing both ways?
It was snowing both ways. It's 10 feet in 6 feet of snow. They had to walk
Yeah, well,
themselves through.
They took you guys there in winter.
When I was a kid, I used to go to the front. We call it going to the front.
When I was the kid, you used to be able to get a sody pop for a nickel.
I remember I also got shorted my fucking daily like lunch money you'd get because my teacher was convinced that he already gave it
So
to
he
me.
freaked out and he
He's
killed
con-
one of the teachers.
He's convinced that like he's having out like $5 to everyone, and I come like, "Here's mine." He's like, "Oh, I already gave it to you." I'm like, "No, I didn't. I have no money now. I don't get to fucking
I'm
eat.
gonna
Fuck me, right?"
die.
Get out of here, you little fat kid.
You're not even part of the trip.
My
Get out of here,
My
fatty.
parents give me
Ugh.
fucking traveler's checks. What am I, 47? Don't give me cash.
I don't even know what to
I
do
had
with
to look
this.
like such a
They
dick.
catch them at the fucking
But you
hotel.
have to look like an asshole being a 12-year-old
No, you
kid
have
being
to
like,
speak.
"Can I cash this fucking traveler's check in to go give the guy a tip?" So
no,
if I
for-
get don't
No,
look like
I
an
was
asshole?"
retarded. They gave me a cashier's check in the end. And I still had money left, so I just gave it back to them.
Oh, you fucked up.
Like
Whoops.
$200. I'm like fucking retarded.
Fortunately, you didn't look like an asshole. You just look like your parents are assholes.
Yeah, probably.
You were 12.
Yeah, how are you supposed to know any better?
Yeah. I just got sent with a bunch of cash, and I don't think I budgeted it well.
No. Blow it on the first place you stop. This is great.
Mom, I need more money. I spent it on candy.
Spent it all already.
It's the first day.
Yeah, I
I
know.
gave you $500. You know how much candy costs at the airport, especially when you get 40 of them?
It turns out it's very expensive.
I'm on vacation, bitch.
It was all Reese's cups. I'm sorry.
Great.
You know, something I could have gotten at home. even like special.
It's not even a candy that they only have there.
It was also the first time I heard a teacher say, "This is fucking bullshit," because we got a layover in L.A. which got crashed into by one of the like fucking whatever trucks.
That'll do it.
And so it was a 6-hour layover, and we didn't leave till 4 in the morning. And like that was where I heard one of the teachers like, "This is fucking bullshit."
I pretty much find myself saying that on every flight.
Who was the teacher?
It was fucking Miss Garinger.
Oh, okay. No, because I still remember like Mr. Roman when he stopped being the social studies teacher to start being the librarian.
Oh no, this is middle school. Not high school.
Okay. So Roman, when he stopped being social studies teacher to be the librarian, his last day of class, he got up. He's like, "All right, everybody, take out your cameras right now." It's like, I'm only gonna do this
I'm
once.
taking my penis out.
Almost.
Take a good
But,
shot.
He got up on his desk and just flipped off the entire class.
Oh shit!
And then the next year, he
Yes.
told me and Victor all about how he used to do acid when he was a kid.
Yeah, he was
That's a librarian right there. That's a good librarian. Yeah, no, I find myself saying this is fucking bullshit every time I go to the airport when they announce like, all right, now we are boarding families, and it's like all these people with strollers and shit.
You're so mad at
Well,
them.
I hate them, man.
What's
No one's
funny to
happy
me
there,
is I work with the autistic kids, right?
What's the deal
How
with
many-
airplane food?
How many parents I work with that just say the word retard like every other sentence?
Oh yeah, that's like part of the vocabulary.
Like, your kid's like special, right? I'm
No,
not
he-
gonna say it.
He's not special. Yeah. No, he's not like that.
He ain't special. He's retarded.
He's retarded.
He's a goddamn
You don't need to
moron.
sugarcoat it, Tim.
I
He's
was
touched.
I was working with an old lady one time that was
He's a
old
silly
enough
head.
that like her actual diagnosis was like still mental retardation because she got diagnosed that long ago.
You know,
Oh god.
But we're
Same.
we're backing out of a parking space and somebody almost like hits us going behind us hella fast,
you call him
and
a retard.
immediately she just goes, "Bunch of fucking retards in that car."
Oh,
That was always my favorite when they called each other retard.
You know why it just made
Get
me
'em.
randomly think about in that scene in Forrest Gump when the principal's fucking his mom. She's like, "Your mom's a hell of a woman." He's like, "Your mom could suck a hell of a fucking dick." He just like walks away.
Your mom could suck the chrome off a trailer hitch. What was like? What did he say in the real story?
He just says your mom's a hell of a woman. I
No, but in the
think.
book, I mean.
Oh, I don't.
No,
I
it
don't
says
remember.
she said,
What would be
"Damn,
great
son,
is
your
if in
mom
That
the,
one-
really
I-
cares
I
about
heard
your
the-
education."
The book is
Well, it'd
supposed to
be
be
great.
fucking awful.
Because
like-
I fucked her.
what would be great
And
is
then he walks off.
what would be
That's
great
the
in the book is if he said the same exact thing to him in the book, but later in the book he goes to his mom and hands her a trailer hitch. He's like, "I heard you could get the chrome off of this, mama."
Mom, the guy said that.
I don't know the writer
hands
of that.
her a golf ball and a garden hose. Says, "I heard you could get this through here."
I don't know the writer of that book only made like
She's a
40
whore.
grand for the movie because he thought it would do
It's
terrible.
always a
And then it
goddamn-
was a hit, and he's like, "Fuck, second book. She only had Hep C, and then people buy this, right?" And no one's like, "No, we like the movie. We don't give a shit about your
no one cares
awful
about your
book.
stupid fucking book.
You're a
thought Tom
shit
Hanks
writer."
There's a reason George R. R. Martin still hasn't finished that last Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
He got the movie deal or
Yeah,
the TV
done.
You
deal.
don't need
He's
to
holding
do
on
none
to
of
We're
that.
done.
You need to
And I
do-
ran out of ideas, so
you need
there
to
you
help
go.
with that whatever
We don't
game.
speak about that. I'm
fucking,
waiting for the appropriate time.
Elden Ring.
Yeah,
He
you
did
just help
like
with
all the
Elden Ring.
lore and shit in that.
When he could have been writing the end of his story.
But why would he do
Story,
that? He already
no.
got paid for it.
Well, that
he
people
got
have already
paid way
wrote-
more than he was going to get paid for the book.
He's
Exactly.
already had it written for him like several times over. Fucking what's
got
that?
to
Stephen
get
King
paid.
He
wrote
just
a-
didn't like it.
Stephen King wrote his own version. Like fucking 4 other like famous writers have written their own version of that book.
He's
because
just
he
been
hasn't
telling
never
all
put it
these
out.
famous artists, "Nah, that's trash."
Well, there's a author of The Wheel of Time. He was dying. He was
That's
on
me.
his deathbed. And he called up this other fella that's writing, fantasy
Oh,
novels.
yeah.
He's like, "Hey, I got all my notes. Like, write it for me." I would have thought it would have been hilarious if like he does that, writes it for him, and then he's like, "Oh, by the way, the cancer I said I had, I was just kidding.
I was just joking.
I just didn't want to write
Thanks
this."
for the
I think
free
it-
book,
I think
man.
it would be hilarious
George
if-
J.R.R. Tolkien with his
That's
son.
almost certainly happened before.
I think it would be hilarious if somebody did that and the guy that wrote the book for him just turned it into like a gay romance novel.
Everybody's gay now.
That situation from Grandma's Boy probably happens with books sometimes. Like someone steals your fucking entire
Oh,
book.
absolutely.
Like I wrote
Oh.
this,
Yeah.
and then basically you have no real way of proving
Yeah.
outside of
because
you
you
also have
gave
a
them
copy.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to register it and fucking then get it copywritten.
Well, yeah. But if you're just some no-name
Just throw
author,
it in the ether.
you could just still get fucked.
Yeah.
I feel
Hey,
like
you
you
gotta
could
go,
still
really.
register something relatively
If
cheap.
you're gonna go write,
Tim
you're gonna be a
registered as a
writer.
sex offender.
Go
Doesn't
the
cost that much.
fucking Stephen King way.
Oh, that's free.
Do a shitload of cocaine, just a fucking shitload of cocaine, and then
That
forget
way,
about
if it
writing
sucks,
things
you
like
can just
Misery.
say, "Hey, I was on
He
cocaine."
doesn't. He said he
Yeah,
doesn't
he doesn't
remember
remember
writing
it.
a single word of Misery.
Yeah.
Threw it in the
He threw
trash,
it
and
away,
his
yeah.
wife pulled down. Was like, "This is a good book. Put this out."
Yeah, we were talking about
He
that
thought
one
it was
time,
just coke-fueled
But cocaine
madness.
is the real. I remember reading like a comic about his. He was like, he wrote it. It's like a fucking. He's like, my whole life I always wanted a giant desk in the middle of a room, and he had this like huge fucking desk when he was like doing all the cocaine.
So I could do the Scarface
And then
scene.
he talks about he's like I also like I had a real rough period in my life. And so, like, now I just had, like, a small desk that my kids can sit under.
'Cause I
who are
can't do
both
that
up
much
in
coke
their
anymore.
30s.
No, I just have a small desk that I do cocaine out with my kids.
That I do blow with my kids.
Now me and my kids, we get together and do blow
I,
together.
I just do an
You
outline.
know,
of,
and we write stories.
I just do an outline of the Ukraine instead of the entire USSR.
After
think
they've
it's-
had a few lines, I make them sign this shit that says that anything they write belongs to me.
It belongs to me.
Realistically,
Like
and
fucking
now I'm
Mel
also a
Brooks'
famous
kid.
children's author.
Unless you're like Mel Brooks' kid, you become Max Brooks. He was the fucking, what's it called, World War Z. It's some good-ass shit. He really fucking turned his dad's fame into his own shit.
That's
Yeah.
good, because with a name like Max Brooks, I would have expected porn director.
I would have straight child molesting for sure, yeah.
yeah, you can actually, with all these like bands and stuff like that, even a lot of the ones that are, releasing bigger albums but aren't signed to a major label, and
They're
even
all
some,
shit.
you could literally just buy their
Pull your
music
penis out?
and take the royalties from them.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, you could straight up do that. Like
Why not?
if they're not signed to a major label that's actually registering them and everything like
They
that.
don't have any rights to it, yeah. Well, it's
So,
no- it's
guys,
no way
I
to
heard
prove
about this
it's
band
theirs.
called Dead Redwoods. What do you say we buy
That's
up
what I'm
all
saying.
their
Yeah,
music
let's
rights?
steal other shit. I'm going to copyright
You
that.
literally could do
You
tomorrow.
mean
that.
hanging from the rafters?
That
Is
and
that Dead
that,
Redwoods?
what's JG's band's name? We're
Set-
going to go ahead
we're
and
gonna,
copy that.
we're gonna
We'll
get
copyright
set,
that
sky
too.
set fire to the sky real quick.
Ooh, turns out I own that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
This is kind of awkward.
That would be fucking hilarious. When you go to do it yourself, you're like, so we actually like a fucking recording company came and they want to sign us. Hey man, yikes!
Hey, you
I
ever-
own all your music, and you're gonna have
So
to
you
make
mean they
want
wanna
to
sign-
cut,
you
like
mean-
70% of a
You ever
cut.
wonder why?
You mean they want to sign us?
Yeah.
You ever wonder why you can never make a website for your bands that you start?
Because I bought all the domain names.
I own all of them.
My favorite is soothingsoundofly.com. That's a child porn site.
Hey,
That's now a child
Yikes.
porn site. Yeah,
Go check it out. Get on there.
yeah.
We finally sold tsoy.com and thissunofyours.com because we figured you weren't doing anything with those anymore.
It's also
and
a
North of the
porn
Woods.
site.
Because they just
NOT
child porn.
and NOTW and North of the Woods. We even got another This World
Yeah.
fucking subsidiary.
I had them pay me. Can you believe it?
Believe that right there. Yeah, I mean, I'm highly considering it now. The more we talk about it, like
Yeah, we're like,
JG told me, like
someone
since they
can
got
steal
rid
that
of
shit right out from under you.
JG told me that since they got rid of their guitar player,
He's been trying to steal the band.
fucking Brian fucking Burr was telling
Wait,
us
is
about
that really what happened?
yeah, they got rid of
He's been trying to steal the band?
no.
Oh, okay.
I ever since they got rid of him, I was honestly thinking about that. It's like
Not worried about
they're like,
it.
well, we're gonna write all new music and stuff like that. I'm like, yeah, but you literally have like 3 CDs worth of shit. Why aren't you playing shows?
Oh my yes.
And he's like, we're gonna write new stuff. I'm like, how many songs you got? He's like, 1, and it's not done. I'm like,
Bert,
bro, like,
Bert
what are you
was-
fucking doing? Let's just fucking buy that shit from under him and
It's
not tell
great.
well,
him.
it's Bert was telling us just
I'll
that.
give you
He's like,
$5,000
he's
for
like
it.
fucking. We kicked the guy out of our band because he's been a little pain in the ass. He's been like a whiny bitch about everything.
Yeah.
And then as soon as he left, the fucking someone else was like, yeah, so we're done with all that old music. And Bert's like, I like that stuff because
Yeah.
it works
What?
well.
What
It's
would
all
be-
written.
What would be better is if you just go buy all that out from
That's what
under
I'm
them, and now
saying.
they're Dead Redwood songs.
Yes, that's what I'm saying, dog. That's what I'm saying, doggy.
Why not? I'm down here,
I've
Joel.
got-
I'm down here,
Next
Joel
thing you know,
belt
he's
that
got
shit
shirts
out.
with copyrighted
I'm
material.
just
Honestly,
saying.
go steal some of Black Rose Burial music. Do you think they have that copyrighted?
Just do a.
Just for a while, but not anymore. I
Go
don't
ahead and
think.
get that fucking.
Can you
that,
play a "So Help Me God" set for us?
There you go.
Yeah, I legally own this
They're
shit.
certainly
I
not
own this shit
copyrighted.
now. Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, that Set Fire to the Sky. That music is very marketable for
How
metal.
it would
I
be
could
funny
just
if
hear-
you.
Oh, yeah.
if I could
dude.
just hear "She Broke My Heart," so I broke her jaw one
When
more
I fir-
time, that'd
Nah,
be
if
great.
you,
When I
for
first-
me, if you could do the Black Rose Burial, the fucking one with the breakdown, the ba-ding-ding, shh,
Bing ding.
What I
And
heard
fucking-
his
Do
band first time,
established
I was like,
bands
dude,
just
if
do
this was-
Mudvayne?
If this was like 2005, like this band would be huge.
Oh yeah.
Like
oh yeah,
you
massive.
have all the elements
10,
of like
15 years
Well,
ago.
good old metalcore.
No, they wouldn't because none of them like to work with the promoters. Like it's the
Oh,
weirdest
yeah.
thing. It's the weirdest thing.
They should have been huge.
yeah.
The
My
music is
favorite-
marketable.
They're
It
all
would-
those
it
guys
could
that
see
are,
it.
they're all those guys that refuse to sell out despite living in an era where it's been established that selling out is what you're supposed to do.
What you do?
My favorite-
Make the money.
My favorite memory of Joel when he was they were doing a Black Rose Barrel reunion, and it was at the one with the fucking the venue.
Yeah.
And he's like he's like I think I fucking twisted my ankle or something, and I can't really get down. Everyone's got to throw it out for me. Everyone's kind of being a little bitch about it, and so he's like, "Fuck this," and jumps in with the mic stand and just starts swinging it left and
Yeah.
right, trying to hit people.
He did that during a Soothing
fucking
Sound of
love
Flight
that.
set too. We had him try out, and
Oh,
it was,
that's what it was. It was.
It was
he just
during-
beat you all
yeah.
with microphones instead of
it was-
auditioning.
It was during Battle of the Bands, and
It was really swinging it. It's like this is a practice space. Stop swinging that microphone.
we're at the show.
That's
and he
not even
jumps
your
off
mic,
the-
man.
He jumps off the stage at the Refuge, and he takes the mic, and I see him like he's holding it first, the stand with the mic in it. And then he like kind of like starts like shaking a little bit, and I'm like, oh no, something's
went
gonna happen.
down.
He jumps off the stage. He's right next to Brian Shields, and he just starts swinging this thing like a fucking baseball bat. And Brian Shields was pissed.
Oh yeah.
He's like, your singer almost fucking brained me. And he's like, you know, dude, he was like scolding me. He's like, you know, dude, I really like your band, but this is fucking bullshit. And I'm like sitting there like, yes, Dad. Like,
yes,
sorry,
father.
Dude, because
Take
he's
it
like
easy,
50
dude.
fucking years old, and
And
he's
so
like
he
getting cracked in
took-
the
Okay.
face.
So that's like what we were talking about earlier with that fucking K-pop band being fucking blacklisted for not bowing.
Yeah.
Fuck you, dude. I'm gonna do
Yeah.
what I want.
Yeah.
And if they fucking love it, great.
Oh, yeah, your old fucking style of shit.
I
doesn't
like
work the
Brian
same.
Shields, man. I don't think
He
he
was a
deserves to
great
get hit in the
dude. That was
face.
that was the
No,
funny
he
thing.
doesn't deserve
yeah.
to get hit in the face, but don't tell me what the fuck to do during a performance.
Hey, who the fuck at your show last night? There was this weird old guy is walking around like
Oh
staring
yeah.
at people.
He
That's
said
Doug.
what's up to you afterwards.
Yeah, it's Doug Miko. I used to work
He
with him at
looked
Best
like
Buy.
he was
Dude, I made
looking-
that joke. I walked up to Austin. I was like, that guy's name is Looming Fear.
Well,
Well,
like-
staring at me, dude.
Well, he kept
He looks
walking.
like he's gonna stab you.
Well, so
Like,
what?
he looks like he's like
He was
security.
waiting
He's,
for
like,
you to go
staring.
away so you
Well-
could say hi to Bryce.
Well, it looked like he's looking for someone because he would like watch you guys for a second and then turn around and like
Yeah.
stare at different people.
Yeah.
And I was like, who you looking for?
Yeah,
Like
he's
who's supposed to be
autistic.
here that's not here right
yeah,
now?
I figured as much.
But I also I
It was the
figured I was like,
hands.
there's gotta
I
be
can tell for the
something.
hands.
Yeah.
He's sitting there
This
going,
weird thing like that.
At least he didn't try to like
Gotcha.
fucking fight anyone. He was just like
No.
he was just being a little
He's not violent.
awkward.
No, he just doesn't understand he's being weird.
Yeah. No,
He's
he
like, I
doesn't.
don't know, this is what I do.
Yeah, he goes to metal shows and he likes to get in the mosh pit when it starts up.
Oh, that's funny. It's-
sounds like he had fun, man.
Not
Leave him
actually
You know
alone.
much,
what's
just
funny
kind
is
of
I-
walk around.
so many times I kept thinking like I should throw down, and then like I just realized like God, you're almost 30 years old. You're gonna fucking slip an ankle, slip a disc or something. No, you don't need to do that. Go sit down.
Thanks for
Sit your
supporting
fat
my
ass
band,
down.
you asshole.
I'm gonna hurt myself.
Hey, we were
It's
fucking
being
there,
too
weren't we?
old. I'm
Yeah,
too
no.
fat and old to do
No,
that.
just
Yeah,
give,
I didn't even go.
Every
just-
time-
Yeah, I was gonna say, Tim, thanks a lot. Just give the money. Just
I
give the
don't-
money.
That's
Well,
what we were
exactly.
talking about that. And
We thought about
we
leaving
left
early
that like
when
at like
you're-
a song or two early. We're sitting outside
when your
talking about it. I was
bassist-
like, he'd probably be fine if he just walked up and gave him 15
well, when
bucks.
your
like,
when your bassist
this
is,
name, good night.
Yeah,
when your
no, that'd be
bassist-
totally fine. I mean,
So-
I want people there, but there was enough people.
Well, when
It's
you're-
like-
I
your
didn't go
bassist-
last night because I had to work
That's-
at 11 o'clock.
it's
we
great.
left at like 7:30.
I got back. I was home by like
You
like
fucking dick. We left at like
7:45.
7:30. We
Perfect.
played first.
I couldn't come
Well,
last
that's
night
a-
because I have to work on Sunday.
You know what, Bryce? I was there in spirit.
You
Was
were.
it when,
You
when
were. I
your
felt it.
when your bassist like her fucking cord went out or something? I was like, I'm gonna go step outside, hit my pen. I'll come back when they start again. And then like we're sitting out there and we hear you guys starting. And we're like, they have like 5, 6 songs.
Yeah, I can see.
What is this 5th song? Yeah, this is the last song. I think I'm good on walking back.
Oh,
I'm
you
fat
guys,
and
you guys
lazy.
had your bass come unplugged? Oh, I'm glad I didn't go.
Well, like
No,
she lost
no.
that. The cable went out or something like that, right?
I know,
That
but
was
it was
like the
Bryce's
beginning of the
fault.
set. That was
Oh,
at the
I just
beginning of the set.
remember you guys were calling for Casey and then,
No,
like,
that was on my side of the
Oh, I
stage.
thought that
The,
was
See, I
her.
told you it was his fault.
someone
It is your
over or
fault.
someone set up the power on everything was just running through one power string.
Oh yeah.
So it was popping. It was popping the breaker.
Smart. Yeah.
And it'd be fine if it were just like the lights and my amp, but they were running the lights, my amp, and the entire
Everything,
fucking
yeah.
PA.
It's like that time when I remember
They're
when you were
running
in
all the
T-
shit behind the bar off of it.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck
when
is
you were
this?
in T-Soft and I did lights for you guys, and
Yeah.
like we were all running at the same way, so like half the lights didn't even work, and so I'm just sitting there running like the main lights back and forth,
Yeah.
and that's it.
That was sick.
He had no idea what he was doing.
I
No.
didn't. I remember like
No, we told him just to fuck with it.
I remember Bryce got fucking pissed at me because I
can't see.
Well, because I'm sitting there trying to do what I think looks cool, and so I'm trying to do like all I have is the back and forth floodlights, and so
He's
I'm
just
trying
shining
to,
a
like,
laser
I'm trying to, like,
straight into
mix
your
between,
eyes.
Like this is a fucking whatever fucking not Bert. God damn it. This is a John heavy like part. And so I put it only on John, and you're looking at me like, motherfucker, I can't see my
shit,
part,
yeah.
idiot. Like, and so I'm sitting there, I remember after you said something, I was like, nah, it was going fine. You're like, yeah, we watched the video. We can see that, like, I'm looking at you like, hey, man, I can't fucking see what I'm doing right here, asshole.
Yeah, I hate fucking stage lights. It's the worst.
Well, especially when your fucking dumb shit little kid friend is just sitting there trying to like work them on his own. Not really.
Here, you
it's
have
not
no
even
experience.
It's not even a real thing. Yeah.
In Austin's mind, he's putting on a hell of a show.
I was.
He was
yeah,
having a
I-
good
look at
time.
that.
Well, that's why
He's
I
like, I'm gonna light John up because it's time for his solo. And
That's
it's like
exactly-
I can't see the on this side.
Yes. That's
He's lighting up
exactly
the
how I
garbage
felt.
can in the corner.
I felt like
He's like, I'm gonna turn this up.
yeah. No, I feel like this is the part where like
He's
this
lighting
is a
up
John
the dude
solo.
making nachos.
Yeah. It was just like, this is a John solo. Let me go hard on John.
It's
and
not a
cut
light show,
Bryce's,
they're the
And
stage
then you're looking at
lights.
me like, I need to fucking see what I'm doing
Wait,
here.
where was this? Was this at San Jose Skate?
I don't know.
No, this is at
At that place in Saratoga.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
in Saratoga.
college.
Yeah,
It would have
in
been
the
great if
Saratoga
this was a
place.
San Jose Skate and he's just maiming skaters with the lights. And they're eating shit.
It was literally just four.
I'm fairly certain that Jamie had a seizure during your set.
Oh yeah,
and that's
definitely.
no joke.
That's
She
right.
really
No,
did.
she did. She did.
I was standing
Oh,
right behind.
yeah.
Like
She was with
just
Frankie at the
dropped.
time. She was with
Oh,
Frankie at
yeah.
the time, and
Austin gave her a seizure.
yeah,
Damn.
yeah, exactly what
I think
happened.
she's hot,
So a hell of a light
God
show.
damn it, James. I'm sorry, James. I think you're hot. And I'm, fucking,
I think you're a fine piece of
I'm
ass.
sorry,
Jamie.
man. I got a job. I'm a light show guy.
Yeah.
I get the light show
She
going.
was with Frankie at the time, and I went up to Frankie after the show. I'm like, "Hey, man, thanks for coming." And then he's like, "Oh yeah, man, it's no
you
problem."
tried
I'm like,
to kill my
like,
girlfriend.
I'm like,
I
how are you
remember
doing?
that. I was there when he told you that.
yeah, I'm like, "How are you doing?" He's like, "I'm fine," but Jamie just had a seizure. I'm like, "Oh, that's not good."
That's great.
How did that happen?
You know, hell yeah, dude. She did.
It's funny. I was see she does like the fashion shit. And I was like, hey, Jamie, like I feel like us fat guys are the perfect like the thing to go for. If you can make something that looks good on me, you got it on the fashion
They don't
level.
want to.
Make me some free good shit.
Yo, just like a couple shirts.
Ew, no.
set of-
Stay inside.
set of
you're
shorts,
fat.
They're like, we don't do fat.
No, that's
Why
exactly
would we
what I
make them
think
for
she'd
fat people?
say.
You should
I
be
feel like
ashamed.
she'd just be like, ew, no, I don't want to fucking dress your fat ass.
Fortunately, she's much nicer than that.
She
No,
could-
she wouldn't.
Yeah,
she'd
yeah.
make you look like a
But
lady.
she think
It would honestly, it'd be hilarious
Real-
if she did.
Yeah.
If she was, I was like, Jamie, I think I would be a great person for you to work on. She's like, ew, no, you're fat. I
Ew,
don't
no.
do that.
Gross.
In reality, she's just offended that he's asking for free shit.
Yeah.
That's really what
Like,
it'd
you
be
could
about.
pay
Yeah.
me if you support me
How
as a
much
friend.
fucking fabric do you think I have, dude? You think it's free?
No, I saw she's
Buy
working
extra
at,
for you.
I saw she's working at fucking.
So much for you.
She's working at what's it called, Great America. And it's like, how much extra material would you need for that fucking that Charlie Brown character that you'd be making?
How much extra material you need over
I'm
there
just gonna
for
look like Charlie
just
Brown.
a peek?
I want to be Charlie Brown for just a peek.
I'm just trying to be Charlie Brown if it's not too much to add.
Yeah, Charlie Brown.
Oh, yeah.
I've never actually seen like any of the like Charlie Brown.
What?
characters of Great America.
Only every now and
I've
again.
seen like the like Nickelodeon ones, but I never
Yeah.
see the
No,
Charlie
Yeah, I
Brown.
haven't been there
those
since
are
they became that.
loud. We used to watch it every year for the fucking all like their like the Thanksgiving.
No, he's talking about he hasn't been to Great America since they changed to Charlie Brown.
Oh, yeah. That's fucking. Who is it? Paramount. Is
Yeah,
that who
yeah.
owns it?
Then they well, not anymore.
Who are
No,
they
they
now?
don't. That's why
It's
not
just
called
California's
Tonka
Great
anymore.
America. I think it's owned by
Whoever owns fucking whatever.
Bonfonte Gardens or whatever.
Yeah.
It's probably the same company that owns the one in L.A. That's
Garden.
also
Oh,
used
so is
Black
Peanuts.
Bear.
Is the Charlie Brown shit like newer than the Nickelodeon shit?
Yeah, Nickelodeon was out when we were a kid. When I was
It's
like fucking
changed.
10 years old, and then
They
got
still have
bought-
the Nickelodeon
they were
stuff. When we went
Paramount's
there a
great-
few
they were
years ago.
I haven't
Paramount's Great
been since I was
America.
like, I don't know, like 16 probably.
Yeah, me and Nikki went there a couple of years ago because her dad got free tickets, like from work or something like that, and he didn't want them, so we went. And they still have all the Charlie Brown and Nickelodeon
I just
stuff.
remember one time when we were kids, my brother, when like you guys were in high school, we tried to go on the Chaos ride, and it's one of their newer rides that like the flips up and down on the sides and shit and twists.
Oh yeah,
And
that
he
back when
was-
that came out.
And so you guys are in high school, and he's too big for the ride, and like he's sitting there like, let me out, and they're trying to fucking like get the fucking
You're gonna
shit on
ride
there
this
on
fucking
you.
ride, you
And I
little
swear you're
bitch.
just like, let me out of here. Like, I'm done. I don't care. I don't want to go on this ride.
Yeah, now the theater that does the seats and everything and has the video is Mass Effect now. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I remember when
pretty
it
cool.
changed from
It was that superhero thing.
The seventh portal.
no, it was first it was the one with Tom Cruise where he's a race car driver.
Days of Thunder.
Days of Thunder, and then
they
that
did
changed
the James
to
Bond one.
James Bond.
James Bond, and then it changed to SpongeBob.
Superhero. No, superhero.
Yeah, it was
I've
one-
only-
I've only been
was-
to it for
yeah,
the
after
superhero
Super-
one.
Superhero one at the
Yeah,
on the
Seventh
opposite
Portal.
side of Seventh Portal.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Seventh Portal and Smash
They
Factory at
pulled
that
you
point.
into like the internet or some shit.
Yeah, and then after that, it turned to SpongeBob, and then now it's Mass Effect. And the Mass Effect one's pretty cool. Yeah, I like it. Well,
Soon it'll be changing to Demolished.
yeah, in a few years.
R.I.P.
Hey, what's the Patreon link?
The Patreon link is patreon.com/hanging
your
from the
penis out?
rafters podcast.
Okay, so patreon.com.
Actually, it's just hanging from the rafters.
patreon.com/hanging from the rafters. You can go on there to donate and also have access to the first 100 episodes
you get
of
the real
this
shit.
podcast. It's the realest of
You
the real
get
shit.
Tim saying the N word like 4 times.
There's
I
a
That
song.
put
little
I
bitch.
put in the
It's
N-word
great.
episode,
It's
the one
great.
that I've
Beautiful.
There you
been
go.
hidden.
See, you have a couple of us probably saying the N words. You can get us real fucked up in our lives.
yeah.
But
dude.
get it. Get
All
at
it's
it.
gonna
'Cause it'll
cost
be
you
your-
is
it'll be the fun
$5 a
shit.
month.
If you would like to donate to our cause of free speech,
No,
Pull your penis out.
all
and
the
send
money
us,
goes to Tim's
money.
sex change, and if you spend $7 a month, you get access to all the videos too.
Hey,
And
penis
that extra $2 goes to getting the Tim a nice set of tits.
And I say, you know, we're trying to turn him into that fucking transgender character from Sons of Anarchy. with
Well,
the
we
big
want some
tits.
diversity, so we're trying to have a
get
lady
me
on the show.
the cover of Time magazine, damn it.
He's been growing his hair for
We're
5
trying to
years,
turn
and not
Uncle
because
Baby
he's
Billy in the
weird.
fucking in Sons of Anarchy with the big tits.
trying to get him to be Woman of the Year.
big tits. He's gonna be, yeah.
I'm getting on time.
It's coming. All right,
the fuck?
sing.
I don't know what song. I'm drunk.
And then a hero comes along with the strength to carry on, and you cast your fears aside because you know you can't survive.
Queers.
When you feel like hope is gone,
Queers.
look inside you and be strong,
Queers.
and you'll finally see the truth.
They're queers.
That a hero lies in you.
Queers.
You ruined the song, Austin.
He's just mad because we sing better.
I don't know. Yeah. I'm just mad 'cause I don't know the song. Damn it.